Alright, hello everyone, this is Kurote giving you a shoutcast in a game between BeastyQT versus GGNaugrim here on Shattered Temple. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map and take a look at the positionings here. BeastyQT spawning as the yellow Terran player at the 7 o'clock position. And meanwhile, GGNaugrim spawning as the green Zerg at the 1 o'clock position here on Shadow Temple. Very interesting as this game does get underway. And a curious move by GGNaugrim to go ahead and use the Overlord in order to scout cross positions first. Very interesting strategy. We'll see whether or not this does work and work out well and pay for itself as this game does get underway. As the Overlord now making its way to the south position. We are seeing a pretty standard opening coming in from BeastyQT, opting to go for a front door supply depot. We may see a reactor Hellion expansion, as that's become very commonplace against a lot of Zerg players. Terran players really want to make sure that they don't fall behind on expansions and do not allow a Zerg player to really be able to get that many expansions early on. It's really become a much more Brood War-esque style where Zerg players try to expand early and then with proper scouting are able to set up enough spine crawlers in order to defend against any harassment that a Terran player may try to execute. It looks like another supply. Oh, double barracks racks now coming in from BeastyQT. So BeastyQT instead going for crazy aggression this time around as a drone now is going to come up that ramp, and we'll see what exactly is going to be coming in. Naugrim has not set up his hatchery yet. No, he has set up a hatchery here. So we'll see whether or not this works out well for him, as we are going to see the drone come up the ramp. It does spot both barracks. And this is going to be huge. Trying to get some damage onto the SCV. Now the SCV looks like it will be able to pull away just a little bit there. Taking in a little bit more damage. But that one SCV is now battling it out. As a Marine could be trained. The SCV down to 20 hit points. And now attempting to just sit on this supply depot. And prevent anything from really happening there. As a Marine should be coming out in just a moment. BeastyQT now knowing that it is going to be a full. Or perhaps checking to see if it is a full cross spawn first. And now spawning pool will be coming into play. I cannot imagine Naugrim trying to go for an early early gas now. He will definitely need to go for some early queens and some spine crawlers to fend off against those Marines as Marines and SCVs. A drone now coming back over here. It looks like making sure that there are no bunkers down in this position. There are going to be 2 SCVs, a third SCV, and a drone already down over here. Drones now coming off. We should be getting a lot of Zerglings now trained up. 4 Zerglings back over here, perhaps some queens, as the drones now make their way in, and there is a lot of drones in this engagement here. 7 drones, I believe, and the drones are going to get some easy damage, and oh, it looks like one drone is going to try to run away, and it looks like it will be able to perhaps grow up to be a spine crawler there. Bunkers do take a little bit of time to build, but so does a spine crawler, as the drones are going to try to engage. We are going to get in 1 queen. More Zerglings need to be trained up here, as the Zerglings are going to try to engage, and oh, nicely done by Beasty making sure that there is a nice pocket of bunkers, making it very difficult. It looks like this one bunker is going to be able to get up to about full life. Oh wait, the Zerglings are going to simply just run by and perhaps try to catch some of those units in transit and perhaps stop the reinforcements, and this is going to be painful as BeastyQT going to lose a lot of Zerg or a lot of Marines in this engagement here. The Marines going after the spine crawler is already up, but the spine crawler in range, beautifully done, and now the SCVs, all they can really do is repair. That is not what it wants to do. Oh, the spine crawler now getting in some damage. There's another spine crawler off over here, and now what is this spine crawler doing? It should perhaps be trying to attack the Marine. Not quite sure why it's not engaging against the Marines, and it looks like it is going to engage the Marine and back off there. So it looks like this one spine crawler is going to make its way forward, and there's not very much that can be done here. A queen could easily start attacking on the high ground here, and it looks like Naugrim is going to be in a very nice position. The queen going to fight off over here and getting some easy damage onto the bunker, most likely. Yeah, and it looks as though this spine crawler is going to be able to, it should be able to just root itself as well. So we'll see how this is all going to work out in just a moment. Not quite sure why the queen isn't engaging just quite yet. Perhaps going to land another creep tumor. No, going to go ahead and try to do some more spawn larva. No queen down over here at all, as the SCVs are just trying to repair this bunker, and this is not going to work out well. There are now 5, 6 Marines now trying to come in position here. Where did those Marines go? The Marines are now going to engage against this spine crawler here. Drones now coming off the mineral line, as it looks like a lot of damage is being dealt. The spine crawler should be attacking the Marines. I'm not quite sure why they didn't. Focus firing onto the bunkers when there was nothing in them, as now the hatchery is taking a bit of damage as well. The Queen could really start to deal some damage from the high ground, but GGNaugrim apparently not ready for this, or not willing to do so. And this is really starting to hurt. The Queens need to engage, need to take down the SCVs. And now the spine crawlers, and one poor Queen now pulling back as well. Harvester count 27 compared to 22. The spine crawler going to try to root. It looks like the hatchery is going to take a lot of damage as the Queens now try to make their way in. Not quite sure why the Queens are backing off, as the Marines are going to be engaging back over here. Looks like the drones are coming in as well, as the Queens, spine crawlers up on the high ground should be able to deal some damage as well. It doesn't feel like GGNaugrim really feels confident in this engagement, and is going to lose this as well. And now, what I thought was going to be a very effective defense, actually just not working out for GGNaugrim at all. BeastyQT looking like he's in a very nice position here. Finally gonna get some spine crawlers up on the high ground, as there is still one spine crawler here. A creep tumor should be laid down to make sure that the spine crawler doesn't take any damage, as the drones now trying to make their way up. That's a little bit another mistake coming in from GGNaugrim once more, as there are still Zerglings here. We'll see what's gonna happen. BeastyQT most likely should start building up barracks in this position, as the Marines are going to try to charge up, and now the SCV is going to see this. BeastyQT knows to engage. Zerglings and Queens are too far away, and BeastyQT, I'm sure all the Zerg players are just hitting the screens right now, completely upset. There's a transfusion, and there to try to finally save one low hit point spine crawler, as apparently Marines don't like larva either. SCV has made its way all the way inside. Baneling's Nest finally being built. GGNaugrim is in a bit of trouble, as you now see BeastyQT. BeastyQT is able to set up his expansion, and this is just looking so strong, as BeastyQT just making his way in with these units. And the Marines may be able to catch this, as the spine crawlers are trying to reroute, and GGNaugrim just taking the wrong time to do this, constantly out of position. It looks like one spine crawler does get taken down, and the spine crawler now needs to fight back. It looks as though GG just not really sure where to draw his line in the sand, completely playing a very a nervous game is the best way I can describe it. Not quite sure how he wanted to engage here. Baneling's finally being built. The Queen is back over here. No concussive shells just quite yet. But BeastyQT now with 4 bunkers on the low ground. 1 Marine in each bunker. Looks like it will be able to fend this off. There is a spine crawler here. The spine crawler, what is it going to try to do? BeastyQT is going to be able to see this and now just shoot at the spine crawler. There's a transfusion, but it may not be enough. No, it's not going to be enough. And I believe GGNaugrim's going to have to give the GG in just a moment. There goes that spine crawler. And the loss is just really heavy for Naugrim. He hasn't been playing well. These 2 queens should most likely trade positions. 1 very low hit point queen, 10 hit point queen. It should be closer to the hatchery. This queen should make its way down. Spine crawler is now going to get destroyed. Most likely should also just try to focus down this queen as well. The queen only takes 2 shots. 1 shot. There's that second shot there. And Baneling, it traded to take down an SCV. Not good at all, as the reinforcements are still coming in. That is a lot of Banelings. There are a lot of Marines down over here. We'll see how all this is going to work, as GGNaugrim needs to attack quickly. Otherwise, the Baneling speed, or the Baneling movement bonus for creep, is going to disappear right before his eyes. And I'm not even a Zerg player, and I really think that this game could have gone another way. Baneling's trying to make their way down. Could have just going after 1 bunker, another bunker, trying to take down, getting a lot of Marines, getting a decent amount of damage. But now the Marauders and the Marines are pretty much be able to walk in here unopposed, take down more Banelings being hatched over here, and there's the GG. So BeastyQT, I guess, constantly laying down the pressure, able to come out ahead in Game 1 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for Game 2.